Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a look at this OPPO K1, which is actually a new smartphone by OPPO, and this would be the first phone from OPPO to be an online one, and this will be sold in India via Flipkart. And guys, this is a review on it, so I don't know the exact pricing. But this is powered by the Snapdragon 660 SoC, and this also has a AMOLED screen and in-display fingerprint scanner, and as you can see the price is not quoted here, but I'm assuming, considering the specs, that we are getting 4GB of RAM, 64GB Snapdragon 660 in-display fingerprint scanner. It should be about 17 to about 18,000. Again, I'll leave the link in the description area when I have the details about the pricing. So let's quickly open this up and have a look. We have this box, and looks like just a SIM tray. We also have a SIM ejector tool over here, and we also have the case in this one. Nice to see that they are bundling this transparent case in the box. So this is the device itself, as you can see, and the thing is that this one is also having in-display fingerprint scanner, and I really like this color scheme. Even the OPPO R17 Pro that I had unboxed had this gradient sort of a finish, so actually it looks pretty cool, as you can see. But we'll come back to the handset a bit later. Let's see what else do we get in the box. So that's it, nothing much, and we do get a headset. I was not expecting that because many of the phones these days are omitting the headset. It looks like Apple AirPods, very similar to that, but we also have a button here to take calls and an integrated microphone, and I believe this is having a micro USB port, if I'm not wrong. Yes, it has a micro USB port, not type C. And let's look at the charger, and guys, it's a normal charger that is 5 volts at 2 amps. So that's what we get in the box. Let me keep these things to the side. So guys, this is the handset itself, and let me give you a physical overview first. This one has a 6.41 inch screen. It's an AMOLED screen that we have, and on the top here, as you can see, we have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and on this end just the power on off button, nothing else. Bottom we have 3.5 headphone jack, main microphone, micro USB port for charging. This will be a speaker, and on this end we have the volume rocker up and down, and even the SIM tray is over here. Let's have a look at the SIM tray configuration. And as I've told you, this is the 4GB RAM model that comes with 64GB of storage, and good to see that we have a dedicated micro SD card slot, so that's actually nice on this one. And moving towards the back, we have the dual camera setup, whereas the front facing camera is a whopping 25 megapixel. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me try to just power this on, and by the time it actually boots up, let me give you a configuration overview. This OPPO K1 is having a 6.41 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen in the 19.5:9 aspect ratio. It's powered by the Snapdragon 660 processor, which is an octa-core processor. It has the Adreno 512 GPU. It comes with 4GB of RAM with 64GB of internal storage. It has in-display fingerprint scanner. Moving to the camera, it's a dual rear-facing camera, 16 megapixel and 2 megapixel for depth, and front-facing camera is a 25 megapixel shooter. It also has a 3600 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've finished setting up this device, and as you can see, this has the in-display fingerprint scanner, and it's nice to see that we are getting in-display fingerprint scanner even in this price point. Earlier it was just limited to high-end devices, and as you can see, it has a 6.41 inch screen. It's a full HD AMOLED screen, so nice to see that we are getting an AMOLED screen, and the handset actually feels very light. It simply does not feel heavy, considering that it has a 6.41 inch screen, and again it is running on Color OS, which actually OPPO uses, so no app tray. And again, as you can see, some quick toggles over here, and if you go towards the setting, and if we go to about the phone, as you can see, it's running Color OS version 5.2, and Android version is still Oreo, so hopefully we should get the Android Pie update on this one. And if we just go back about the phone, let me also see how much storage is actually left. Processor, as you can see, the Snapdragon 660, 4GB of RAM, and out of that 64GB, about 47.2GB is space that will be left. But again, I don't think so storage should be a problem, because it also has a dedicated micro SD card slot. And it also has face unlocking. I have disabled it to show you this fingerprint, as you can see, and again looks fine. And you can also enable face unlocking with this one. As it's an Oppo phone, I'm also assuming that the camera on this one will be also good. So let's actually look at the same. And if we open this one, and pretty minimalistic camera interface, as you can see. You just have this 1x, and if you press, it's actually zooming to 2x. So we have those two options. Let me take that snap, and yes, like that. We also have beauty mode and all those things. We also have the portrait mode, but I think so that will work the best. We also have less lighting effects, so this is actually nice. I like that you are having this film light, this different types of light, so that's nice. In the portrait mode you have that effect, so that's actually pretty nice. And let's look at the front facing camera. It's supposed to be 25 megapixel, and looks like beauty face is sort of enabled by default. I'm just going to disable it. AI beauty it says, so I just took that. We also have high dynamic range auto option, as you can see, like this. So those options are also there. We also have, this is the depth effect, obviously with the front facing camera. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you have a better idea regarding the camera. Some samples taken at my roof garden, and this was in morning and good sunlight, and as you can see, as expected, it did a good job. The color accuracy and the sharpness is there in the pictures, and yes, in bright sunlight it is doing a very good job, as you can see. And now these pictures were taken around the sunset, when the sun had set, so sort of low lighting conditions. And even in these situations, as you can see, in fact it did actually a pretty good job. These shots were also taken just before the sunset, and these were taken in the normal mode. As you can see, it does a good job in the normal mode. It also has that bokeh mode, so here I enabled that bokeh mode, and as you can see, for the most part it does a decent job. Here I felt that the bokeh got very aggressive. Now moving to front facing camera, again it's a 25 megapixel front facing camera, hence the pictures came out to be really good, as you can see with the sample shots. These were in the regular mode, and here I enabled that bokeh portrait mode with the front facing camera, and as you can see, even with that portrait mode with the front facing camera, it's doing a good job. These were taken in artificial lighting conditions in my office, and here also I feel for the most part it actually did a pretty good job, considering that it was artificial and low lighting conditions. And here I enabled that portrait bokeh mode with the rear facing camera in artificial lighting conditions. These were taken with the front facing camera in artificial lighting conditions, and it did a good job. And here I enabled that portrait bokeh mode with the front facing camera in artificial lighting. So definitely I feel camera is a big strength of this device. Not only the rear facing camera, but in fact the front facing camera is also really good. But anyways, what do you guys think about this OPPO K1? Do let me know in the comment section below. So anyways guys, that's it for now for the unboxing of this one. And if you guys are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.